A new machine has arrived on Barney's farm, a true marvel of modern technology. It's a powerful forage harvester, a special type of combine used for harvesting corn for silage. The new harvester doesn't work alone. It's equipped with a special header that not only cuts the tall corn stalks but also shreds them instantly. This way, the corn enters the machine already chopped into perfect pieces. To keep the new forage harvester running at full speed, a special trailer and a tractor are needed. The machine doesn't store the chopped corn inside. It needs to unload it right away into a trailer driving alongside. Once the forage harvester and the tractor arrived at the cornfield, it was time to get to work. The tall corn stalk stood ready, swaying gently in the wind. With a loud roar, the harvester's engine came to life. The special header lowered to the ground, and the machine began its task, cutting, chopping, and sending the shredded corn flying through the spout straight into the trailer. Side by side, the harvester and tractor moved steadily down the rows. Every pass brought more silage into the trailer, and the field slowly began to change, from a sea of green stalks to neat rows of harvested land. The harvest had officially begun. When the trailer was finally full, it was time to unload. The tractor carefully drove away from the harvester and headed toward the silage pit. Once in position, the trailer tilted back, and the chopped corn began to pour out in a golden stream. Slowly and steadily, the silage filled the pit, ready to be packed down and fermented. Today on the farm, it's time to spread manure on the field. Barney, the farm owner, has just assigned the task to his workers. Starting his day, Barney walks toward the manure pile, passing by the cows peacefully grazing in the meadow. Along the way, he notices the pigs happily rooting in the mud. It's clear that everyone is ready for the work ahead, time to load the manure and prepare the field for the upcoming season. After a full day of work, the field is ready and the manure is spread evenly across the ground. Barney and his workers finish their task, looking proudly at their work. It's time to return to the farm, where their work will help the land thrive and produce better yields in the coming season. Listen up. It's a day like any other on the farm. Birds are singing, the sun is shining, dancers are dancing, and the fields are waiting to be worked. Listen up. Today, a very special helper is heading out to the field, not a shiny, modern tractor, but an old, rusty clunker that still has plenty of power left. You'll see how this unusual hero handles cultivating the field. Will he get the job done? Let's find out. Here we go.
Farmer Barney was just checking the fuel level in his tractor when he suddenly heard a familiar moo.
What's going on?
He muttered, turning toward the road. And then he saw her. Toja the cow was slowly walking right through the middle of the farm, glancing around like she was looking for an adventure.
Toja, what are you doing?
Barney called out. Without a second thought, he jumped into the cab, started the engine, and drove after his curious companion. Toja, with what looked like a cheeky smile, picked up the pace, passing the barn and heading straight toward the carrot patch. As soon as he got close to the cow, Barney realized that without a special trailer, he wouldn't be able to get Toja back to the pen.
Well then, Toja, if you're done with your little stroll, let's take you back in comfort.
Then he turned the tractor around and drove to the barn to get the animal transport trailer.